Hi there! Today we're going to be doing another quick sequence. It'll be a little longer than 10 minutes maybe. Just kind of have a nice little flow practice. This is a perfect one to pick you up during your day. Again, I have my 3-month-old here with me, so it's perfect to do with your little ones as well. If you have older little ones, you can do this with them as well. It's a perfect practice for everybody. So we're going to start in a seated position and we're going to find our center. Bring your legs wherever feels comfortable and let your hands fall wherever they're comfortable as well. Beautiful. We're going to take a nice deep breath in through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Feel free to let it out with a sigh, make a noise, whatever feels comfortable for you. Now just take a couple of normal breaths. Awesome. We're going to plant our hands. And you're going to swing your feet back behind you. And we're going to come into tabletop. So you want your knees over your hips and your wrists under your shoulders. Beautiful. From here we're going to do a couple of cat-cows. So on an inhale you're going to look up, reach your chest forward, sink the belly. On an exhale we're going to round the spine, tuck the head. And inhale forward, back into cow. And exhale to cat. We're going to do that a couple more times on your own breath. And when you're finished, just come back into tabletop or neutral spine. And we're going to do thread the needle. So you're going to lift your right arm forward. Beautiful. And you're going to thread it through your arm, coming down onto your shoulder. And just place your head down and take a breath here. Beautiful. Coming back up into tabletop. We're going to do the same on the left side. So lifting your arm up and threading it through your arm, coming down. Coming back up into tabletop. Beautiful. So we're going to tuck our toes now and come into our first downward facing dog. Feel free to pedal your dog here or walk your dog. Stretch out the hamstrings. And once you're comfortable, settle into stillness. Then we're going to look forward and step forward and fold forward. Inhale, we're going to come to flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, we're going to come all the way up into extended Tadasana. And exhale, hands to heart center. Okay, we're going to inhale, reach arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. This time we're going to plant our hands down on the mat, step back into high plank with shoulders over your wrists. And we're going to exhale down into low plank. So you can do knees, chest, and chin, or you can come straight down. And we're going to inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Taking a breath here. Beautiful. So we're going to lift our right foot up and swing it through and plant it in between your hands. You're going to plant your back foot just on an angle, about a 45-degree angle, and you want heel to heel alignment here. So feel free to bring this in closer. Adjust this however feels good. Beautiful. Once you're settled here, you're going to inhale, reach arms overhead for Virabhadrasana 1 or Warrior 1. If you bring your pinkies inward, it helps bring your shoulders down your back. Take them away from the ears. Beautiful. We're going to bring our hands back down to the mat. Step your right foot back into high plank. Lower down, knees, chest, and chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. This time we're going to lift our left leg up, swing it through and plant it between your hands. Plant your back foot at a 45-degree angle. On an inhale, reach arms up overhead. And sink a little deeper on the exhale. Beautiful. Plant your hands. Step back into high plank. Exhale, lower down, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Let's come down to our knees and we're going to take a child's pose here. So you can take your knees as wide as you'd like them. The wider that you place your legs, the deeper the stretch. When you're ready, lower down to the mat, reach your arms all the way out, and you can place your forehead on a block, you can place it right on the mat, 2 blocks, whatever you need, whatever is comfortable. We'll just take a few breaths here. On your next inhale, we're going to come up into table, tuck our toes, and come back into downward facing dog. Beautiful. So you're going to lift that right leg again, swing it through and plant it. Plant the back foot, heel to heel alignment, come up into a Warrior 1, just for 1 breath. Bring hands to heart center. And we're going to open up into Warrior 2. So the only adjustment here is your back foot goes from an angle. It's going to line up with the width of your mat. So now you want ankle to heel alignment. And you're going to reach your arms out. And you want your gaze to be over your middle finger. And you want to keep your eye on something that's not moving. It'll help you keep your balance. Remember to relax the shoulders away from the ears. Beautiful. We're going to flip the front palm. We're going to place our left palm back on our thigh and we're going to come into reversed warrior. Beautiful. exhale, we're gonna bring our forearm down to our knee. And we're gonna swing our left arm up overhead for a side angle pose. Beautiful. So now we're going to plant our hands back to the mat, step back, high plank, lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, tuck your toes and back into downward facing dog. Beautiful. Lift the left foot up this time, swing it through, plant it down. Plant your back foot at a 45-degree angle. We'll come up into warrior one on the second side, just for one breath. Beautiful. Bring hands to heart center. Pivot the back foot so it's facing the width of your mat. Extend arms out. Beautiful. Flip your palm, plant your back palm on your thigh again. And we're going to come up into a reverse warrior. Beautiful. On the exhale, we're going to come forward, plant the forearm on your left knee this time. Swing the arm up overhead for side angle on the left side. Beautiful. Plant the hands, step back, high plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise up, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, downward facing dog. We're gonna look forward, step forward, and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep arms up overhead. And exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful. From here, we're going to start our cool down. So we're going to bring arms the width of the mat and come down into our yogic squat. So you can start in a seated pose if it is easier, but you want to basically have your feet mat width distance apart. And you want to lower down. You can bring a block underneath your sits bones to sit on. You're going to bring each elbow to each knee. Bring your hands in and you're going to push to wherever is comfortable. And take a breath here. Beautiful. From here you can release your arms. Remove the block if you've placed one, come down and extend your legs in front of you. We're going to do a slight twist here. So we're going to bring our right foot over the left. And if you want to, you can take your left foot and fold it over towards your right sit bone. You can also leave it extended if that's more comfortable for you. Now we're going to bring our right hand behind us, left hand comes up, the elbow hooks on your right knee, and we're going to inhale and exhale, twist. Your gaze is going to be over your right shoulder. Beautiful. Come back to center. Release your arms. Release your legs back in front of you. Shake them out a little bit if you want to. Awesome. We're going to do this on the left side now. So we're going to bring our left foot over the right. Tuck the right foot if that's comfortable for you. Place your left hand behind you. Bring your right elbow to your knee. Inhale and exhale, twist. Gaze is over your left shoulder this time. coming back to center. Release both of your legs. Keep them bent, and we're gonna do a windshield wiper legs. So you're just gonna flop them from side to side, just like windshield wipers. From here, I invite you to lie back on your back. We're going to do another slight twist before we do Shavasana. So coming back onto your back, lift up your knees and hug them into your chest. Feel free to rock back and forth, forward and backwards. Give yourself a little back massage here. Beautiful. From here, we're going to release the legs both over to the right. You can place blocks or pillows under here if your knees don't quite touch, just to kind of relax in this pose. But you want your shoulders to both be touching the mat. You can bring your arms out completely into a T, or you can keep them into cactus arms. On your next inhale, bring your knees back to center. Hug them in, rock it out again. And when you're ready, let your knees fall to the left this time. On your next inhale, bring your knees back into center and fall down into Shavasana. You may enjoy your Shavasana however you wish to, in silence with a nice song in the background for as long as you can, but that is our practice. Thank you so much for joining me. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om peace, peace, peace. Smile, breathe, and go slowly. Namaste.